concern myself about maintaining the position. All right? First things first, in order to stay there, the higher up I am on his body, he's a flexible guy, the easier it's going to be for him to flip himself over, perhaps put in the hooks, or escape in some way. So if I'm only here trying to hold him down, even if I have good weight, it's easy for him to escape, right? So he can bring his hips up, exactly, kind of come over sometimes, or he can swing his hips side to side and escape that way, exactly. Right? And I don't have the ability to control him much. Instead, what I want to be past these arms, my head, closer to his belt line. What I'll actually do is I'll hold his belt, bring my elbows inside his armpits, and my head closer to his hips, and apply weight. Right? So now if he goes to bring his hips up, my head prevents his hips from being able to come up. If he goes to swing side to side, I can have more ability to put pressure on him, so he's not going to have the same ability to escape. And if he tries to just power me over either way, I have a good ability to base out and prevent the sweep, or not sweep with the roll. So once I get good position and I feel comfortable, all right, what I'm looking for is an arm. Usually I'm going to take the arm on the side opposite of where I'm looking, right? So a lot of times when he's pushing, his arms start to come up a little bit. As he does that, I wrap his arm and hold behind the collar. 4 fingers in the collar, all right? So again, I'll keep my good position. I'm holding his collar, I'm not worried about anything yet. Depending on his level of awareness, if he knows what I'm going for or not, sometimes he'll try and bring this elbow inside my elbow, right? Because if he does that, when I start to go back to the choke, it's much more difficult, right? I'm going to keep my elbow in tight. If he tries to block it with his arm, I have to keep my elbow tight, making it more difficult for him. Eventually what I'm going to do, I'm going to time it. So if he's spazzing out a little bit, I'm going to have good position to position. And once there's that moment of calm for a second, I'm going to come to my knees and slide my arm back. I'm not worried right away about grabbing the collar because I'm going to get there. I slide my arm back so my arm's in position. Once my hand's here, now I grab the collar and bring my thumb inside. Once my thumb is inside, and these 4 fingers are in, now I'm going to drop my elbow down and base flat. I'm going to take my elbow once it's in the mat and drag it across. Okay? So again, I'm here. Good base. Once I feel the arm loose a little bit, I wrap the arm, fingers in the collar. He spazzes out a little bit more. Once I feel that opening, slide my hand back, grip the collar, drop, elbow to the mat, and come forward. Now one thing that will sometimes happen here, if the guy's real strong and tough, let's say he holds his own collar with his other hand, right? And it's making it difficult for me to finish. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to come to my knees and pull him towards me. Pull him towards me. Drop my elbow, step over, and finish. Okay? So again, a lot of times, especially you guys have been around for a while, we'll be here, we'll have good grip, feel like we're doing everything right, can't finish. He's holding this too tight. Alright? So what I'm going to do, I'm here, I'm trying to finish, it's not working. Sometimes I'll try and bite a little bit, give him a little bit of pressure, it's not working. Come to my knees, pull everything in tight, pressure down, and step over, and sink it. Make sense?